Are you a lower or middle class college student that struggles to pay for tuition and other school related expenses? Have you had to work a full-time job while also being a full-time student? Well, I'm here to inform you that there are thousands of other students who struggle to meet the financial needs of college. There is a famous saying, money makes the world go round, which is relevant to everything in life. You have to pay for pretty much everything. This includes wanting to advance your education and career for wanting a better job and a higher paying job in the future. There are many factors when it comes to tuition costs, such as the type of university you attend, whether it is a UC or a CSU, and where that university is located, depending on which state it is in. Those that are wealthier have easier access to private tutors, textbooks, and funding for sports. Those born into poverty have little to no access to these resources. Having a college degree is very important for getting a job in the future. Those born into poverty may not even be able to afford to attend, and even if they get accepted into the university. Not everybody has an equal opportunity, and we cannot control the families that we are born into. An article written by Hemslot called A Right to Education for All, The Meaning of Equal Education Opportunities, published in 2012, talks about the distributive equality of opportunities. Morally arbitrary factors which we are born into do not determine our life chances and our opportunities. It also argues that the article focuses mainly on the relationship between equal opportunities and the right to education. Not being able to afford testing, funding for sports, or textbooks really puts one at a disadvantage. These are all things necessary in order to be accepted into an upper division college. As hard as it is to be accepted into college and to be able to attend, the struggle just does not stop there. It is also very difficult to maintain funding to pay for rent, food, and other related expenses and essentials. Those born into wealthier households often get help from their parents and do not have to worry about things such as where their next meal is going to come from. Students whose families cannot support them often have to get full-time jobs. Getting a full-time job can take away time from studies because you have to maintain and regulate between school and work. Students who do not have to get a full-time job are able to focus more on their studies, and this leads to higher grades. Those who have full-time jobs receive financial aid and are still not able to afford college have to take out loans. Taking out a loan can be quite confusing, and it can put you in more debt than you originally thought you were going to be in because of the accumulating interest rate that happens over the years. Most schools typically do not even allow you to enroll unless you have your dues paid by the first semester. This is before school even starts, and this causes more students to take out loans before they even attend their first class because they cannot pay for it right away. Those who graduated with careers are still struggling to pay off their debt while also trying to get a home and potential families that they have to work for and provide for. People are still paying off their debt years down the road. Students wealthier than this do not have this type of problem. It is very difficult for someone born into poverty to escape it. An article written by Tastic et al. Called Born into Poverty states that only 4% of people who are born into poverty make it into the middle class. Overall, many factors limit those who cannot escape the cycle of poverty. Not everybody has an equal opportunity from the start, and we are unable to control what families we are born into and where we come from. Having access to resources is difficult without the sufficient amount of funding. It is important that we understand and that we are compassionate to everyone around us because you never know what someone might be going through. Thank you.